I started my career as a Sunday League footballer and with the bare basics of coaching badges to see if we can take our career from the bottom to the very top of the Football League. Now, our first job in football was with Alfreton Town. We were brought in to see if we could avoid relegation, and so far it is proving successful. At the end of the last episode, we were sat 17th, and we still are sat 17th, but we've opened a gap between ourselves and Farsley Celtic, who sit in 21st. It's fair to say that the new tactics have worked since we were 24th when we took over. And our run of fixtures have not been kind to us. Since beating Kirsch and Aston 3-0, we have been inconsistent, suffering defeat in the FA Trophy second round, and then 2 heavy defeats at home to Kidderminster and Spennymoor, but we've bounced back from those with a 3-0 win against Buxton. And not only that, our squad has continued to grow. We've promoted Joby O'Connell from the academy, and at just 15 years old, he already has a goal and an assist in just 2 first-team games. Could he be the promising young striker that we build our team around for the next couple of seasons? As we look to record back-to-back wins for the first time in 6 weeks, Southwell stepped up in the 68th minute to slot home and make it 1-0 in a game that was hard fought. And unfortunately, Adam Lund got sent off in injury time. How big of a miss will the towering centre-back be in our coming games? We followed our win in the last game up with a visit to Southport, and in a game that we dominated, we slipped to a 1-0 defeat. Hugely disappointing, as Southport hadn't won 1 in their last 5, and we just couldn't put the game to bed despite having almost 3 times as many shots as they did. In a game that we really had to win to continue to climb up the league, we took an early lead, thanks to some luck, as Branson's shot came back off the bar for Southwell to tap in, making it 1-0 just before the half-hour mark. And Branson again was at his creative best, with the ball played through to Southwell, who went one-on-one and slotted the ball into the bottom corner. The game really looked dead and buried just before the hour mark, as a header from Salim playing on the left wing made it 3-0. Telford did pull one back with Evans playing the ball through to Daniels, and his run into the box beat the keeper pretty easily. He shouldn't have been beaten in the way he was, but we sealed the deal in the 90th minute. A long ball through to Thelwells, who dinged it in to Denton to make it 4-1 as we move up to 15th in the table. In a game that was absolutely amazing for the neutrals, we took a long drive to Scarborough. Now, this was a game where both teams just seemed to forget how to defend, as it finished 7-5, and it could easily have been more. Jack Munns with a fantastic header just before half-time, and we made it 2 shortly after by Southwell nodding in. Southwell actually bagged a hat-trick in this game. This is a game that put our supporters on the edge of their seat, as they didn't know whether we would be able to see it out. But it is a game that shows our attacking football is starting to work. We've just got to shore up those defensive frailties. We do have a habit to concede a lot of goals. But it was a win that moved us up to 15th, just 10 points behind Blythe Spartans, who at one point were in the relegation zone, and we are just 10 points behind them, closing fast. We've also moved on to a run of games of 4 unbeaten as we face the trip to Kirsch and Ashton next. With not long left in the season now and only 2 months to go, can we really push for a top half finish? After suffering an embarrassing defeat to Bradford Park Avenue at home earlier in the season, we owed them big time, and it didn't look like it was going to go our way after going behind after just 20 seconds. However, a first half hat-trick from Tom Denton meant that we went in at the half 4-2 up, and there was no goals in the second half, and that was all she wrote. This new formation we're using is absolutely blinding going forward. A little bit leaky at the back, but that can't be improved on. But Tom Denton has certainly hit a green patch of his career as he gets into his mid-30s. That goal from Branson as well on the volley, sensational. A Goal of the Month award. And after a run of 8 games that saw us only lose 2, we have managed to move up to 12th in the table. We're 8 points behind Blythe. Could it be possible that with Tom Denton hitting the back of the net on a regular basis that we could sneak into the playoffs in the last month of the season? And we started May just how we'd finished April. Fantastic, free-flowing attacking football as 2 goals from Tom Denton saw us run out 4-0 winners at home to Leamington. The playoffs are now in touching distance. 5 points separate us from the playoff spots. It is becoming a very real possibility that we could sneak in. Could promotion be on the cards? And after a few games where we dropped points in games that we really couldn't afford to, we finished the season with a 3-2 win away to Brackley. Now, it is a disappointing end to the season, but we do finish 10th. Remember, when we came in, we were tasked to avoid relegation. So to finish 10th and only 3 or 4 points behind the playoff spots is absolutely fantastic. Denton capping off his season with another couple of goals as well. So while we actually went unbeaten for the entirety of April, those 3 back-to-back 1-1 draws in the end were what cost us a place in the playoff spots, as we missed out by 4 points to Blythe. Tom Denton, however, finished joint top goal scorer, and his second half of the season is something to behold, especially as he was the highest average rating in the league over the course of the entire seasons at Southwell, with 12 assists over the course of the year as well. Overall, not a bad season considering, like I said earlier on in this video, we were 24th when we came in. Kings Lynn, who at the time when we came in were 10th, finished bottom. That is how much that table has changed. Will we be at Alfreton next season? I don't know, but I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I will see you all in the next one as we start season 2 on our Journeyman series. Remember, hit subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and let us know in the comments who you'd like to see us manage on our journey and who you'd like to see us look at signing. I'll see you all soon. You have a great one, guys.